Welcome back to the Dragon Den. My loyal Dragonites, King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mezco 1/12 Collective Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles box set. And so here we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pose and out of the packaging, but before we have a look at the figures, let's run through their accessories. Each turtle does come with 3 very unique head sculpts, as well as a short and long bandana piece. All the turtles do come with an abundance of hands for various style posing and holding their weapons, with Raphael getting the most and Donatello getting the least. But because each turtle does have their own unique color, you can't really mix and match with these hands. Each turtle does come with their primary weapon being Leo's swords, Raph's sais, Mikey's nunchucks, Donatello's bow staff, as well as effect pieces for each of their primary weapons. They get a multitude of secondary weapons such as kamas, tonfas, spikes, daggers, and other throwing weapons which they have their own unique throwing effects as well. Also included are 4 shell phones which do open up, 4 grapple hooks which also open up. They include 4 slices of pepperoni pizzas, Michelangelo's Walkman, Donatello's goggles, and his wrist computer. We also do get a hat and trench coat for Raphael. We get an orange hoodie as well as a cloak for Michelangelo, a red scarf and a torn cloak for Leonardo, as well as a dark cloak for Donatello. Finally, each turtle does come with their color-coded Mezco display base as well as a flight arm. So overall, a huge amount of accessories here for the Ninja Turtles, and you expect nothing less out of Mezco. So with their abundance of accessories out of the way, let's actually get a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So taking a look at the Ninja Turtles, you can see that Mezco opted to go with that original design for the Ninja Turtles. Their proportions are more in line with the original artwork for the Ninja Turtles, however they do have their colored bandanas and their skin tone is also different shades. As far as their head sculpts go, taking a look at Leonardo first, I think Mezco has done a really good job here with Leo's head sculpt. The expression on him looks very good, and I love the homage to that original Ninja Turtles figure with the left side of his mouth open slightly. The blue bandana looks amazing here with the green skin, and I love the fact that his white eyes do a really good job distinguishing themselves from the rest of his head. Up next, taking a look at Raphael's head sculpt, it is a very good and menacing head sculpt for Raphael. Just like with Leo, they did a really good job paying homage to the original figure with both of the sides of Raph's mouth open and exposing his teeth. Mezco did go for a darker red here for Raph, but it does work for the gritty look of the character. Michelangelo's head sculpt is also done very well, with once again Mezco paying homage to that original Ninja Turtles figure. It almost mirrors Leo's head sculpt perfectly, and I love the shade of orange that Mezco went with. It's a nice shade of orange that has this really impressive wash through it, giving it a dirty look. Last but not least, we're taking a look at Donatello's head sculpt, which is also done very nicely. Like with the rest of the Ninja Turtles, they did a good job paying homage to that original Playmates figure with both sides of his teeth showing on his mouth. And we do have a very dark shade of purple for his headband, but it is distinguished by his white eyes. Having a look at their bodies, there are 3 unique sculpts here for the Ninja Turtles. Leo and Donnie are sharing the same sculpt for their torso, where we have Michelangelo having his own unique sculpt as well as Raphael. And the paint job that Mezco did here on the shells does a really good job showing all that impressive details, and you can see some various scratches on each of their shells. Taking a look at their arms, just like with their body, Leo and Donnie share the exact same arms, with Michelangelo and Raphael having their own unique arm sculpts. Mikey does have the skinniest arms out of the bunch, with Leo and Donnie having in between and Raphael having the biggest biceps. Their elbow pads are done in brown plastic with this really nice black elastic band holding them together. Taking a look at their forearms, once again we have some reuse with some of the turtles, with Leonardo and Mikey sharing the same forearms. Donatello does have skinnier forearms which are longer than the rest of the turtles. And once again Raphael having the biggest arms out of the bunch, and I do like that unique look on each of the turtles. Each turtle does have their own unique belt which looks very nice, and Mezco is using a faux leather for each of their belts. I love the inclusion of all these pouches going along their belts, and Mezco did opt to have weapon storage for each of the turtles. Taking a look at the legs for the Ninja Turtles, once again we have Leonardo and Michelangelo sharing the same legs, with Donatello having longer legs than the rest of the turtles and Raphael having bigger legs. It looks very good here on all of the turtles, giving them their own unique look, and this little change does make Donatello stand a little bit taller than the rest of the turtles. And once again, the knee pads are just brown plastic with elastic bands holding them to the legs of the turtles. When we have a look at their lower legs, we do see that both Leo and Donatello have the same lower legs, with Michelangelo actually having shorter lower legs than the rest of the turtles. And being the brute that he is, Raphael does have the biggest calves out of the bunch. However, the turtles all share the same foot sculpt, which is pretty accurate to what we would see with the Ninja Turtles, and they do have 2 toes on each foot. So overall, some great and impressive detailing here by Mezco in terms of sculpt work as well as the painted detail. With their details out of the way, let's compare the Ninja Turtles to our usual suspects. Here we have the Ninja Turtles posed next to the Marvel Legends Cyclops and DC Multiverse Superman, the WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man, the Lightning Collection White Ranger and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. Here we have the Mezco Ninja Turtles posed next to the NECA Movie Ninja Turtles. And finally, we do have the Mezco Ninja Turtles posed next to the Super 7 Ninja Turtles. So as you can see, though they are in the 1/12 scale, they will be slightly smaller than the rest of your action figures. But being Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think that's perfectly accurate here with their heights. So with all the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at the turtles' articulation. All of the Ninja Turtles do have a double ball joint in the head and a ball joint in the neck. Arms hinge out to the side and do a full 360. Biceps swivel and have double hinged elbows. Ball hinges in the wrists. The Ninja Turtles do have a ball joint in the upper torso and a ball joint in the lower torso. Legs do kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. They all have a double bend in their knee. And finally, the turtles do have a ball joint in the ankle. So overall, some surprising articulation here on the Mezco Ninja Turtles, and the implementation of soft plastics on their shell do make posing very easy. So with everything said and done about the Mezco Ninja Turtles, let's get them posed for my final thoughts. And so here we have the Mezco Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles posed for my final thoughts, and overall, Mezco has an absolute winner here with this box set. All of the turtles are impressive, and giving them their own unique weapons as well as some secondary weapons with effect pieces is a very good move by Mezco. The level of detail on these turtles is very hard to beat, and Mezco has done an outstanding job here with each Ninja Turtle. I love the fact that Mezco decided to go with the more modern turtles, giving them their own unique colored headbands as well as paying homage to the original Playmates toys by making their skins different colors. I especially love the way Mezco was able to give each turtle their own personality by making Raphael the big brute of the group and making Donatello the lanky smart guy of the bunch. One thing about this set is that it is packed full of accessories, both in terms of unique accessories for the turtles and accessories that the turtles can share. If you're a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is one box set that I really recommend you guys track down and pick up, because this set is worth the price of admission. The only downside to this box set is that it did sell out on every single major website that I can find, and tracking one down is going to run you about $600 on the secondhand market. I actually wasn't even sure I was going to get a set, seeing as how I was waitlisted on the Mezco website. However, that waitlist did actually convert, and I finally have the Ninja Turtles in hand. Overall, a fantastic set by Mezco, and they did a really good job paying tribute to each turtle, and I love this box set. With that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all the rest of my Ninja Turtle videos. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon, where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my loyal Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000, reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.